My parents told me and my little brother that they were going to take a break for a while, so I went up to my room to take a break myself, but my mom barged in and is now trying to pry her way into my life right after she told me her marriage is failing. So today, after I got off work at around 3, my parents had decided to pick me up. We got home and about 1 hour later my parents say they want to talk to us. They sit me and my little brother down on the couch and then sit across the room. My mom starts the conversation off by saying that my dad and her have been having some struggles lately. And they haven't been the best parents. So they have decided that they are going to take a break and will no longer live together for a while. After hearing this, the room started to spin, and I now have this feeling towards my parents I can't understand. I started to tear up and I went to my room. I immediately called my boyfriend. I told him what happened and he just tried to be there for me. I trust my boyfriend and he is my only safe space. I have no close friends due to a massive friend breakup between me and all of my old friends. So he is the only true person I have a safe space with. My parents used to be a safe space, but now I just don't even want to talk to them. My mom is also now being very pushy and is trying to force me to open up to her. I'm trying to give her the benefit of doubt because her marriage is literally failing, but I don't like that she is trying to pry her way into how I am trying to cope with this. And I actually ended up snapping at her. I was still on a call with my boyfriend when my mom barged into my room and demanded my phone. She then proceeded to walk over to me and take it from my hands while I was still talking to my boyfriend. She gets onto my bed and starts to try and cuddle me. I let her, not wanting to be rude. My call suddenly ended, so I reached over and grabbed my phone. My mom slightly chuckled and started to tickle me. She then tickles a ticklish bit of my lower half. I am a very ticklish person and I squirm and make sudden movement when tickled. So when she tickled that certain spot, I accidentally bonked her chin slightly hard with my knee. She immediately got mad at me and began to yell at me. I told her I thought we were messing around and my little brother agreed that he thought we were messing around. She grabs my phone and throws it a bit. I ask her if she is mad at me. She says that she loves me and that my dad and her are worried about me and that they want me to go hang out with them. I then tell her that I would rather be alone right now since I need time to process this and the fact that one of my biggest fears are coming true. She says that she has given me 2 hours to process it. I start to lose it at this point. I tell her that this is going to take more than 2 hours to process. That this is going to take a little while for me to process, and that I want to be alone to process it. She still tries to push that it is better that I spend time with them. And that it's only happened once. I finally lose it. I slightly raise my tone and begin to yell at her that this is the second Christmas ruined because of them. She looked at me confused. I tell her that last Christmas she had gotten so overly drunk that her and my dad got into a massive fight. She then ran upstairs into my brother's room and sat on the floor sobbing, saying how much she hates my dad and that he is a horrible husband. I try and comfort her, which she then fell asleep. And this Christmas my family was playing a game of pop darts and my dad and brother got into a fight. My dad ended up getting so mad that he left and didn't come back home until late into the next day. Now this is some context possibly that I am only a 14-year-old girl, and my little brother is 12. I know other people probably go through much worse. But this is just so much and I don't know what to do. Thank you for whoever takes the time and decides to actually read through this whole thing and even comment. Update. Hello, I know it's been forever since my original post. I honestly don't even know how to start this off. Since my original post was 2 months ago, I figured an update was probably needed since I left so much in the dark. Over these 2 months my dad has moved out and is living somewhere else. Me and my brother go over there after school and hang out until our mom can pick us up. They still act cordial in front of me and my bro, but they have so much built-up tension it's concerning. But on New Year's, or like at 1-ish on January 1st, I tried to talk to my dad since he and my little brother got into an argument about lighting off fireworks. I had gone downstairs since I thought I could talk to my dad and get his side of the story and just talk since he is my dad. But he had been drinking way more than I have ever seen my dad drink before. So when I went to talk to him, things took a sideways turn. My dad had ended up saying some words and the words he said still really hurt. What he said to me really cut deep. He told me, "I hate my life. I'm stuck in a bad job, a bad marriage, I have a son who treats his mom like crap, and then you. I have a daughter who is a piece of garbage." When I found out I was going to have a daughter as my first kid, I was so excited. I thought I would have a daughter who loved to fish, hunt, and very hardworking. Instead I got a snowflake of a daughter who doesn't like anything, is a worthless lazy piece of S who expect her parents to bend over backwards for her. I got a daughter who doesn't give a F and is just nothing but a batch. That cut so deep. And I hear those words in the back of my mind so much. And I haven't even really had a chance to really process the whole split with my parents. Because right after I was told, my mom told me that I had to be strong for my brother since this is really hard for him. So I had to grow up and swallow the fact that my parents are taking a break. So I tried to turn to my boyfriend, now ex, for comfort and support. Instead, I got a couple comforting words and him telling me it's going to be okay. Then he proceeded to tell me about his problems and how he got shot in the knee. I haven't gotten a break since this whole problem at Christmas. I get a Christmas present of my parents splitting. I start the new year with my dad telling me he hates me. Later, I finally have enough with my toxic boyfriend and decide to leave him, and the police end up getting involved. Literally, the only good thing about any of this is that I currently have a new boyfriend who is loving and supportive and doesn't gaslight, verbally and mentally abuse me, and will actually listen to me and all my problems. And I had my 15th in February as well. If anyone wants more context, I have much more, but it's currently 2:19 in the morning, and I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in about a week and a half. Thank you to anyone and everyone who takes the time to read this mess of words. I hope you all have an amazing day/night.